So a lot have been focusing on trying to get back into the good graces of people. So
Oh, speaking of good graces, Will Smith, you see that?
well,
The
yeah, yeah,
free
yeah, yeah,
Apple?
yeah, yeah.
Damn, bro. Guy
Nah, I'll
got
watch that
everyone free
movie.
Apple.
It looks interesting.
No, right, but he's like giving everyone like free Apple. I'm like, is this like you trying to buy our love after the slap incident? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was kind of weird. Like, are you paying for this? Who's paying for this?
No,
Like,
no, no, of
there's always
course.
a hustle, so I'm like wondering what
Yeah,
the hustle is.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, I get that. I think that it's um it's in a way to get I think you're right. Like get back people into good graces. He's giving
Yeah,
something for free, but it's like
yeah, 3 months.
yeah,
So maybe his PR team's like, you know, this will look great for you, and then Apple's like, hey, you're giving us money, cool.
yeah.
So
It's just better for Apple too. It's like yeah, more viewerships. That's fine.
okay, wait. How do you feel about Will Smith now?
Uh
So I was thinking about this when I saw the video. I was like, I don't even hate you, bro. Like,
no, I don't. I don't.
like,
I've seen him like other videos. Really, I think the focus on. I think he knows that every time that he's in an interview or something, this is always going to come up, right?
the slab.
Yeah, and he's going to have a hard time, or it's going to take years to really, kind of like remove that from him in a way.
Yeah.
And I think that he knows he messed up. He knows that, and he doesn't like. This is going to be on his thing, on his psyche for a long time.
You know, okay, so I read his book, right? And I was like, oh, this is a great, like you're using a lot of tactics to manage your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then one thing that comes up in spiritual life, and when I was doing my yoga training, they were talking about enlightened beings. And I was like, neurologically, that's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, because, all right, the contemporary depiction of an enlightened being is somebody who's mastered every piece of their emotion, that they're almost like a robot, right? And like if you were to do something, they wouldn't react.
Yeah.
Like they've transcended
Mm-hmm.
human,
Mm-hmm.
like whatever, right? And I was like, that's impossible because you have pain sensors and inputs. You still have attachments. Like one thing I was saying before is like, if you showed me a true Buddha, I'd just slap him in the face, and I keep slapping until he like reacted and be
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, there it is. Like you can't escape your human emotion,
Right.
right? And I've read so many books on like mastering the mind, and they all say like you can't master your emotion, you can just manage your emotion,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's what courage is. It's like you feel it, but you still do it because you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
Like you're using discipline to go through with it, and that act is like called courage,
Mm-hmm.
right? So reading Will Smith's book, it's like you have all these tools, but you're showing us that there's no such thing as an enlightened being. You've proven my personal
Mm-hmm.
point because
Mm-hmm.
he's very self-aware, but then like it just took him too far.
Yeah.
And we all have that capability. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like, right? It's like we saw that on the main stage, like, oh, he slapped him. Oh, everyone's so mad. But it's like people do that all the time. Like aside from slapping, it's like you'll like I don't know, like if somebody cuts you off, you'll try and like swerve ahead and cut
Yeah.
them
Yeah. Yeah.
off, or
Yeah.
you know, like there's always
Yeah.
like little things. So
Yeah.
it's like, why are you gonna
Yeah. Like the knee jerk reaction is there, but then you can
right?
reflect on it after. It's like, oh wait, I think I did
Which is
something.
what he did, right?
Yeah.
That's why he apologized.
Yeah.
But in that moment, he was so overwhelmed with like
Yeah. I think there
rage.
was a whole bunch of things on that day for him. Like it
Yeah,
wasn't
totally, right?
like the anticipation to win an Oscar, so
Yeah,
that pressure was there. Or and then like I think it's like managing those emotions, but you hit your breaking point, right? Where it's like,
yeah. And everyone's got a breaking point.
mm-hmm.